And hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, Spaced Out. We had a rather dismal episode last time, as we lost quite a few of our dupes due to running out of food. And the unfortunate part is, well, we now got a sweet larva in here, which is good. It's gonna grow up and then promptly drown. So that'll get us some food there. And, yeah. And I no longer have the access to a griller. So we got some problems. I got nobody available that has skills, so which means next person is going to have to go for cooking. Well, I might be able to get somebody to go for cooking right away. I don't know. But, yeah, that was a particularly disastrous episode. So right now, what we got to focus on is we got to make sure we got enough food coming in, which right now we got bog jelly coming up. As well as some meat, evidently. Somebody probably died due to old age. Ooh, Rob, you earned a skill point. Okay, now... Yeah. No, you're now our cook. We need you to have grilling. So let's get you your chef hat. And we'll go into priorities here for Rob. And tidying is, well, you're going to nothing. And cooking is going to be your newest, highest priority. Let's just drop these here just a little bit so that you will do the cooking first. Still getting used to the new setup, so there you go, cooking everything up. Okay. So this episode is probably going to be not kind of working on trying to build anything new or anything else like this. It's going to be strictly, well, let's try to keep things as operational as we can. Got the massage unit set up in here just to help reduce the stress. Okay. And we've now got new abilities. Let's see. Farming. You know what? We're having enough issues with food that let's go for the food. Actually, let's leave that to ingredients. Because that means people are going to hopefully pick this stuff up and then move it. And you got no more space that I can work with. But that's fine. You're starting to get stuff. You got your Swampy Delights. Okay, and you got barbecues, so at least that's gonna not go bad. And let's see here. I actually should probably look at what actual skills I have set up. So Ellie, what are you doing? You've got pretty much nothing. You're research focused, you're our rancher focused, which is really important right now. So you at least can deal with all our farming needs. So which means Ellie here, she's going to have to be our digger slash constructor. As much as she wants to focus on research and crop farming, we're going to have to focus her on digging and everything else. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, that's what happens. Now, since this is that way, let's lock you. Right, let's actually turn you to auto. And I actually am going to do a little bit of munchkinry here. Let's get some power run. And we'll get some ceiling lights in here. Now, I'm not going to force them to build this stuff right away. Okay, you're getting a massage to reduce your stress. You've hatched. Good. You know what? I need to close this off for it to actually act proper. No, that won't work. Nope. Let's cancel you. I'm going to need to deconstruct you guys. We'll get some doors in here and here. And just get the base tile set up. The reason why I'm doing this is because then this will be a contained area, and hopefully they'll allow the Sweetle to get moved easily enough. Because I want them down here. Okay. Okay, at least some of this is working well. Let's get Max up here, and we'll leave Nokia where he is. Okay, and stress is going down from Nikia. That's good. Okay. Now you got yucky lungs simply because there's no air purifiers around here, so let's work on that as well. Oxygen. Let's get a deodorizer. Because we've got a lot of polluted oxygen kicking around here, so I'm going to chuck one there and one there. And we'll hook that one in there and that one in there. one of the other things I'm going to do is actually, let's get another gas tank over here. We'll turn around and we'll get another hydrogen generator. We'll chuck it here. Because right now, this entire section is run off of this. I don't want to flip that out. So we got ventilation. So let's get our gas pipes. And I actually thought of this ahead of time and put that bridge in. So now I can just simply come along here. And just do a straight shot down for now. That'll get that linked in. And, oh, insufficient sedimentary rock. Okay, so let's cancel that. Oops. Let's see here. Ventilation. No, it's base. It's got the gas reservoir. For ventilation, I need gas pipes. And well, we should have enough sedimentary rock. Let's do granite. And first, let's get that bridge in. So we'll put that, we'll chuck that right there. We'll link that there. We'll link that up like that. Oh, and yeah. I'm not actually used to running out of material. It's usually never an issue. It's igneous rock. Let's get that made like that. Yeah. You're, oh, I just had another egg hatch. Nice. Rotten bog jelly, unfortunately. Well, let's see here. Let's get our shipping set up. If I only want one, I should probably aim it to right about here. Get the other one set like that. And I lost my mechatronics engineer, unfortunately. Oh, this is going to be fun. So let's just cancel those two, because there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, so let's go into power. We'll get one of our smart batteries. Now, where do I want to put this battery? You're sitting there, because I don't want to run everything too far. So, you know what, let's just extend you by 4. And this is where I find out, yeah, I don't have a digger. Yeah. That's not helpful in the slightest. Let's see, ranching and supplying, decorating, ranching, farming, ranching, cuisine. Ooh, starts with tier 3 digging. Yeah, you're coming with me, because, yeah, I need you. So, you just got super hard digging, so you're going to be going, as much as you wanted to be doing other things. Let's see, you're going to be building and digging. And, we'll get you set up for ranching. And yeah, we'll leave you there alone. Cause Rob's cuisine skill will get up there. So skills. Yeah, you start with super hard digging. Okay. So let's get you digging as well. Technically, you should be able to go and dig that, but... It must not count unless he's actively... Oh. Okay, that, not quite as helpful as I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is done. Groovy. So let's first of all just shut off access this way, because I'll get back to that in a little bit. So let's get our battery in here. I wanted 2, but I can only fit 1, so I'll just have that set as a schematic. Get that hooked up there. We're going to need our automation wire. Drop you down there. Bring you up there. Remember to hook in the power generator. Because then that should, once this fills up anyways, we'll enable this to take over for the power. And let's see. You don't have any research priorities at the moment. Which, actually, let's get down here because I want some of these other sensors. Namely, I want that one. And let's take a look at our schedule here. Let's, Rand can come over here to the early bird. Okay. Some skill ups? No. Yeah, I really wish I could dismantle some of these because they're really annoying. Might as well just get some of the debris moved across as needed. Just to clean things out. Because there's not much else we can do at the moment until people have skilled up enough for us to retain function. You know what? Let's capture you guys. We will go to... We'll enable auto harvest on you and you. And hopefully dig you out. And let's see. Yeah, Red, you all should be doing tidying and do what you can. Now it's just mainly waiting for this thing to finish backfilling. So that's why you weren't grabbing it. It's because it wasn't bog jelly. Okay, we got quite a bit of polluted water in here, which... because this thing's been going on and it'll erupt again. So when we actually get the chance to get to that, that'll be quite useful. Assuming everybody survives. Yes, the downside. Yes, you died. Okay, so your low threshold will be 93. Set you to 20%. And there we go. That should have things set up. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to set these to auto. As much as having them increase a little bit, it's... well, the eggs here are what's going to throw everything off. So, you critters need to be wrangled. actually doing a pretty decent job of turning things into oxygen. Let's see here. Love how you guys wrangle things and then don't bother going and picking them up. Yeah, there we go. Now, are there any critters in here? No. Good. Rob's cooking up a storm, which is good. Okay. Actually, let's get you hooked up like that. That'll at least get that system all fully set up. And your power's not fully set up just yet either, so don't have to worry about that aspect of things. Now, I wonder... what do I got in here? Yeah, you're just grabbing the eggshell. Let's deconstruct you. No, actually, that won't work. Not what I was thinking of, because it'd have to be over more. Let's see what we got in here. Brine, Oxalite. Got Researcher, which we don't need. Breathability is sitting nicely now. Our food is starting to go up again, which is excellent. And the fact that most of it's... well, none of it should be going bad anymore is a good thing. I wonder if I can expand the concept of that idea. Might be able to. So realistically what this should do is, let's put meal ice. Interesting how just meat straight outright. Oh, there it is. Okay, that should enable you to hold a little bit more of the cooking ingredients. Actually, I don't need you to hold all the cooking ingredients because you're just sending it over here. Well, we're getting things cleaned up, thankfully. And what are you connected to? That's ventilation. You're connected to that, which is shut off. Connected to that, and you're up connected to nowhere. Right, those things slowly discharge over time, even though they're not being used. Ooh. Breathability took a sharp drop. What was it? 95%. You're going full tilt. And you're claiming gas vent overpressure, unfortunately. Yeah, still nothing too excited this episode around. Just realizing how kind of boned we are. Anybody got any skill? Ooh, Max, you got skill point. I need you going towards mechatronics, so you're going to get improved tinkering. Ellie. As much as you want to go for everything else like this, it's you're starting to going towards digging and construction. It's been a couple of cycles, and you know what? Let's go for a 45-minute mark. See what we can do. Those need dirt for fertilization, unfortunately, which I'm pretty much out of. Okay. Ren, you're going to be the first participant of this, so you're going to be allowed in and out. And these are going to be priority 9. Why? Why am I doing this? Because Ren is slow as heck. And if I can get Ren's athletics up, it'll speed him up. And skill him up, so yeah, he's going to be heading off to these generators. And they're hooked directly to light just so that they basically are using the power. Still need to deal with salt water, but well, it's going to wait until we get things finished, cleaned up, and make sure everything's stable. And our breathability is back up to 100%. I wonder what its calculation is using for that, because that was rather weird. And now 57%. Our max stress is 5, which is good. You know what? Rather than constantly having polluted oxygen constantly dumping in, let's see here. If I wonder. If we get a deodorizer, take you there. No, because you're... Let's get that oxygen. We want that deodorizer again. Go there, 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 and there. We'll put a mesh tile there, which will get that support. That should gather anything coming out of here. Get that there. And shipping. No. Oh, that was something new. Where was that? There we are. Automatic dispenser. Chuck that there. Because I got an idea for that. And for power for these guys, well, we got this lovely little setup down here. Let's just hook into it. Because what it is I'm getting rot, which is, well, it's basically giving off polluted oxygen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here, and then anything that gets polluted oxygen-wise is just going to be popped over here. And let's get, yeah, you're not going to work there at all. So we'll get you to deconstruct, because this is getting low enough that I'm going to have to clear it out. I have to make a dedicated pool for it. But that'll wait. I'm going to have to deconstruct that. Okay. Yeah. Let's get those deconstructed. They're no longer needed. That'll actually enable me to breach down to... Ooh, chlorine. That's a way to purify a bunch of the water. And I believe that completed some of the automation research I need. Yes, it did. So let's get our cycle sensor. We're going to put that right there. And then once that's up and running, we can go from there. Because this has an ability to, if powered, incubation can be boosted but it comes from the rancher coming over and hugging this. But that's the only real benefit to that. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything at all. So if you power it for just enough time for the person to come over and hug it, it'll give you that boost for the incubation period, and then you can get rid of it. Just shut it off. It saves the power. Okay, you're done. Good. Which means for organic, I need polluted dirt, polluted mud, rot piles. Algae's not going to give off anything, neither is mud and eggshell. So that's where you're going to be. Set you to sweep all high priority. And unfortunately that means because a lot of it's been centered there, we got to hit that. But luckily as it goes through it'll declassify a lot of it. And there it just emitted a little bit of polluted oxygen. Which was the entire goal of that setup. Okay, yeah, I really can't afford any more dupes at the moment until... I'm going to wait until that at least gets to 100,000. Because not only that, but it also gives this system of time to fully set up. Okay. And you are full of sulfur, which is good. Okay, well we pretty much hit the wrapping up point. A little bit of progress, admittedly not a lot, but a little. No longer really starving. Our oxygen seems to be holding level, but really it's going to be a time will tell. Fix the stress issue. And, well, since this is just about done, we'll get this set up first. Okay, so activation time. Go for 20%. Let's put you right about there, and let's see about 10%. And since that's getting hooked in, we'll now hook you into power. I'm going to hold off on a research. I'm just going to let various things percolate through. Oop. And let's go into here for organic and get rid of polluted dirt, polluted mud, and rot piles. Which I forgot to do, which means that a lot of that needs to be done again. And Ren's in here. You are hopefully leveling up your various different skills, but I want to get your agility or athletics up. Yeah, it's at a -4, which is why it's he's so slow. Where if we look at one of them, athletics is like 3. So this is a way you can get your athletics up, and once they get, I think they got a max level of 20. So once one gets to max, you can just select the door and tell them that, hey, you're not allowed entering or leaving. Or, you're more accurately, not allowed entering. It'll allow them to leave, but they won't be able to get back in. And near insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah. But, well, hopefully things aren't going to be staying too bad. At the moment, things look to have stabilized. But it's a time will tell kind of situation, unfortunately. And we'll have to figure out what we're going to do from there. So, till next time, this is Zeofate, signing out.